What's up, guys? You already know it's Bridges on top, back with another one. This is a FAMU exclusive. I haven't been on here for a while. I'm sorry. Yeah, I work for the Rays, Tampa Bay Rays, so I'll be busy. But you already know I'm still here for y'all. I'm still here for the people, by the people, for the people. Just like Obama, man, just trying to get everything worked out with these players, these interviews, these weekly shows. It's been rough, but we back at it, man. We back at it, man. I got a special guest this week, man. He needs no introduction at all. When you see him, trust me, it's an island out there. He got the stats to prove it. He a swag all American, Mr. BJ
Yes,
Bohler.
sir.
Make sure I get that boys round of applause.
Hey man, what's up? What's up? How you doing, man?
Shoot, go ahead, shout out your Instagram, Twitter,
Oh
TikTok, all
yeah,
that if you have
yeah.
it.
My Instagram, my real name at Guyson Guysen, and my Twitter Guyson_Bohler BOHLER. So yeah, man, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man, no doubt, no doubt. Definitely gonna have you on again, probably after the season. Hosting that thing up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say
Yeah,
it, I ain't gonna say it right now, but that thing, just know we hosting it up.
yeah. I'm
So
knowing.
definitely, man, definitely. So let's go ahead and get it started, man. Growing up as a kid in Florida, man, how was it? I know different regions have different lifestyles and such like that. So how was it growing up in Florida?
Well, I grew up in Central Florida, Orlando, Florida. It was fun. I had a really good childhood growing up. It was me and my brother on the team, also number three, Kendall Bowler. We like a year and a half apart, so we did a lot of the same things growing up. Everywhere I went, he went, and vice versa. And growing up, I played football since I was 7 years old. My dad was my first football coach. And ever since then, just been, just straight football, working out, football, working out. And then when I got old enough, hitting the weight room. So even at a young age, I kind of realized the grind and where I wanted to be in life, what I wanted my goal to be was to get to the NFL. So no, I kind of just put in the work ever since then, and also have fun with it. When you're a kid, football is fun. Football is still fun to this day. So I'm just glad to be able to be doing what I'm doing right now, and just having fun with it till it's over with.
Definitely, definitely. So you say you started at the age of 7. So did you know your true position at that age, or you had to like grow into your position and try to find,
Uh,
what you
no, I had to grow into my position. Like anybody who was a superstar on their team in Little League, you're either quarterback, running back, or safety. Those positions I played, and obviously I don't play any of them positions right now. So in Little League, I was a running back. You know, let me get that. Often get mistaken for a running back. To this day, because I'm a shorter, stockier build, or a strong safety, but I'm neither of those positions. So growing up, I was running back all throughout middle school. And then once high school came around, one of my coaches, Coach AG, he invited me and my brother out to the 7-on-7, a little 7-on-7 tryouts or whatever. And he told me to go try out corner. So I went out there and then I put my hand on somebody, was able to throw him in the dirt. And then I guess I just realized right then, like this is for me. This position right here is for me. It's pretty easy. I'm quick on my feet. I'm agile. I'm fast. So and I don't mind delivering a blow if I got to. So that's when I found my calling about 8th, ninth grade.
Okay, cool. So, growing up, you were around 8th or 9th grade. When did you know like you was going to be like, okay, I can really go somewhere with this position. Like I can really like I can dominate people at this position. When did you start figuring that out?
I mean, to be honest, I kind of always had that dog in me. Like I said, growing up, I wasn't always the biggest. Like I said, shorter, stockier build. So I always had to, play with the bigger guys. That was my age, and and every team I played on ever since I was 7, I always been that guy on the team, that leader, that captain on the team. So I knew, once I got to high school, it wasn't gonna change much. Started off JV. I was playing a little bit of safety and corner. And then once I got up to varsity, and then I started performing. I kind of knew I knew what time it was. So I mean, yeah, probably like really like 10th, 11th grade when I actually was able to pick up my first couple offers, get my feet wet a little bit, build some confidence. that's when I kind of knew like, hey, I can do something with this.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Yes, sir.
So when you start, I'm pretty sure. Did how was your high school tenure? I know you went to Osceola High School. I think you kind of bounced around a couple of high schools. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, yeah. So I graduated from McCoy High School, but I also went to Wakava as well, another public school in Central Florida. Um, my high school years was, they were nice. I was kind of that guy on campus a little bit. I was a little popular, had a little bit of clout here and there, and I played ball, so that made it all much better. But like I stated, I was always one of the guys on the team that everybody kind of looked up to. Tried to model their game after. And just came to me for advice or whatever. And then once I got to my senior year out of Coe, I realized that hey, I can, like I said, I can do something with this. I'm really good at this game. Started picking up some offers, started building some confidence, and I went out there and had a great season. My senior season, I had about 4 picks, about 60, 70 tackles that corner. So I was out there balling, having fun. And now, in college, it's a little bit more of a business. You got to be a little bit more smarter, a little bit more savvier. So so no, I really enjoyed high school. My band director in high school, he actually was a part of the Marching 100. So I kind of getting that same feel a little bit as I did in the Coe here in Bragg Memorial. So my high school year was really fun.
Okay, cool. So when you coming out of high school, you see all these offers. How many offers did you have coming out? If you can name
Um, I think I had about 7, 8 offers. I ain't have nothing super too big. Like I said, I think my height kind of held me back a little bit, limited me a little bit from that. But about 7, 8 offers. All FCS schools.
them. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So you got the 7 and 8 offers that you said you had, but you ultimately choose Mercer. So, like, how was the transition from high school to college? Because you always with your family in high school. Your mom
Hmm.
telling you what to do. People telling you do this, do that, do this.
Yeah.
But, we go to college. It's hey, you got to get it how you is. You got to wake
Right.
up by yourself, eat by yourself. Even work out by yourself. Your
Yeah.
parents are there to motivate you like every day. So tell us that transition as far as that first year.
So in my first year of college. Uh, well, I'm also the firstborn of three, so I kind of had that little what they call firstborn syndrome. The one that's kind of always responsible, accountable, puts everybody in check. So I didn't really need too much motivation. When it came to working out, I kind of didn't really need someone to tell me, make my bed, wash the dishes. And I was kind of already, living up to those things because I was kind of telling my brother and my sister to do it. The ones that was younger than me. So when I got out to college, to Mercer, moving into my own space. It wasn't too hard of a transition. So yeah, I'm in Georgia now. It's not the city wasn't as lit, saying as fun as Orlando, but it was a good time. I made the best of it. I still got some guys I still call, check in with to this day. But yeah, it wasn't a hard transition for me. It was real smooth, and I went out there and I donated, and I was still the man out there. So I had a good time out there.
Okay. And can you just go in depth about, your football experience at Mercer? Because, everybody has different football experiences and, what they bring to the table. Like, what was your role at Mercer? Like, what was your weekly role playing defense or playing corner?
Yeah. Well, when I first got to Mercer, my first year, my freshman year, I played on every single special teams. I didn't play a lick of defense at all. I was on punt return, kickoff return. And I knew, if I wanted to make the travel team, make the squad, I had to excel in those other areas. So I started off being the man on special teams. And then, my 10th grade year when I came to start playing a little bit more, I became a starter for the defense. Uh, it wasn't too bad. Like I said, I'm from Florida, so I'm a fast guy, fast, very quick, very agile guy. Kind of opposed to Georgia, where their stereotypes, kind of bigger guys. I was the fastest on my team. Like I said, one of the quickest on my team. The only thing that kind of like held me back a little bit from playing ball was my lingo, the way that I talk. Sometimes I kind of slur my words a little bit. That's kind of what we do in Florida. We have a different type of slang, saying jet, saying green. So I just trying to get over that hump so everybody can understand me. I talk a little bit faster than they do in Atlanta or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that was just a little like. But besides that though, everybody loved my game. Everybody appreciated my game, and I was able to contribute out there.
Okay. Question: how did because this is a good question for people that's going to college and they don't start their first year. How did you make that transition from going to special teams, knowing like how fast people are, then transitioning to the defense? Because like special teams, you probably gonna get out there about 20 times tops.
Hmm.
Defense, you're really out there 50% of the time. So I can say you kind of gradually, got into the game without knowing
Right.
you got into the game. Explain that to the younger viewers, that maybe playing special teams now on a college team.
Yeah. I mean, like I would just say, trust in the process, man. Just believe in the process, trust in the process. I mean, if you go on like ESPN, look at all these 30 for 30s. People like I can't think of any on the top of my head, but there are a lot of people that didn't, have their way, first getting into the league, first coming into college, but they had to work their way up, from walk on. Actually, good example.
JJ Watt, basically.
Yeah,
Walk.
JJ Watt, but even more personal example, my boy Bishop Bonnet, my boy Xavier Smith, both of those guys, they were walk-ons to FAMU, and now they're all stars out here, they're legends out here. So just believe in the process. I know nowadays everybody's hopping in the transfer portal because they're not getting their way, but just because you don't get your way at FAM doesn't kind of guarantee that you're gonna get your way somewhere else. So I say believe in the process, stay down, work on your craft, and when it's your time, when your number get called, you gotta just put on, and that's what it is.
Okay. So, you go through Mercer, you really had a good season at Mercer. You did your thing, but you moved on to better terms, you moved on to a better ground. You was like, let me take my talent to HBCU. So in that, you now at FAMU, one of the prestigious HBCUs in the
All
land.
right.
Just tell me about your first experience stepping on the campus, knowing you're going to play at Bragg Memorial Stadium.
Well, unfortunately, I transferred in 2020, the time of COVID. So I didn't get to see the real live set. I didn't get to hit a band when I first got there. But over the time, we started to get the set Fridays back, the pelt rally, started hearing the March 100 a little bit more, and it all just got me just flared up, just hyped for the season. I'm really glad to be here. I mean, I got a lot of good friends out here. I got a lot of friends from Orlando that go here. So it was an easy fit just for me to slide right in here, and I'm really enjoying it, having a great time, and everyone's making my time worthwhile. So for sure.
Definitely. Definitely. And that COVID year, I knew it was kind of a struggle where nobody
Hmm.
played football. How did you guys and Coach Emmons kept y'all focused that whole year, knowing like the rest of the SWAC is really playing spring football against different teams, and y'all
Right.
out here probably like practicing or doing some stuff amongst yourselves?
Yeah, that was tough, man. That was tough because, like I said, I just transferred into FAMU, so I'm ready to get my feet wet. I'm ready to play right now. I'm trying to show the coaches, show my teammates what I can do. But I mean, yeah, it was definitely tough. But we kind of knew what time it was. I mean, this COVID thing, it was just something out of our control, something that we couldn't control. Some teams were fortunate enough to play in the SWAC play, but unfortunately we weren't. So we kind of just we put our head down. We kept on hitting the weight room, kept on hitting the field, and working on our craft. And it led us to being 9-2 this 2021 season, which we're fortunate for. But it ain't the end goal. So. It's all right.
Definitely, definitely. And that COVID year was kind of a down year, but then you guys just shot up. You got the LeBron deal, then you got the Why Not Us. So,
Hmm.
cameras are following y'all like literally 24/7. Then,
Yeah.
you had Will Packer putting on for homecoming. Just describe the season or, the hype of coming into the season, knowing you have everybody watching you guys.
Yeah. It was definitely a surreal feeling, man. It was a surreal feeling. Just like you said, having LeBron kind of wanting to get in on FAMU, having ESPN wanting to get in on FAMU. Everybody kind of want a piece of this HBCU culture and lifestyle. So I'm glad we were able to soak it all in. We didn't let all these outside distractions become too much of a of a hazard to our game. But it was great, man. It was great. It was nice to soak up the limelight. Be in the camera a little bit, be on TV, and just knowing that everybody kind of wants to be in your shoes where you're at. It was just awesome. And having the camera time was kind of cool too. So it was all right.
Definitely, definitely. So, we go in the season. You have all these factors with y'all. Then attest to you play Jackson State, it didn't go your way. We kind of went on a little roller coaster, we played Tampa, that game didn't go your way. Then after that, you guys just went on a whole different level. Describe what
hmm
happened after those like 3 games. Y'all just knocked it out. Y'all just knocked it out
Yeah.
the park.
Yeah, after those 3 games, we ended up 1-2 in the beginning. We called it, like a team meeting. We kind of spoke to each other about, this ain't what we want our season to be. So right now, we lost our first conference game. So now, the SWAC championship it doesn't really lie in our hands right now because we lost the game. So we can just all we can do is go out there, fight for our brothers, put our life on the line, and just ball out for one another. It was definitely tragic, starting off 1-2. But like you said, we went on an 8 game winning streak, and then unfortunately lost to Southeastern, which is it is what it is. But it was tough. It was tough, but like I said, we prevailed. We came back and went on an 8 win streak. So I'm happy for that.
Definitely, definitely. And like for you personally, did you set your own personal goal for this season, knowing this is like your first like SWAC play? This is your first time playing at HBCU. What expectations did you have for yourself coming in last season?
Honestly, I didn't have too much expectations. Honestly, I just wanted to go out there and ball out. That's really what I wanted to do. That's what I had in mind. I know that the coaches kind of had their set guys that they had from the previous season, and I really just wanted to come in and make an impact. On all honesty, and I was able to come in. I was able to start and become. I led the team in interceptions, pass breakups. I was second on the team in tackles, and we were, pretty much one of the best teams in the FCS, one of the best defenses in the FCS, and teams as well. So I'm just glad I was able to come in and make an impact, and I really just want to do the same thing in this 2022 season that's coming up.
Definitely, definitely. And another question for you guys on the defense: what made y'all defense click? Because plenty of times y'all was putting goose eggs up. Y'all was having phenomenal games, turnovers, sacks, fumbles. What made y'all tick and what made y'all play like that? Because a lot of defenses don't play like that now.
hmm what I think made us play like that was we trusted in one another. We trusted in one another. I have never played on a defense that was this smart, this fast, this agile. Like I said, you got Isaiah Lamb, Mr. Buck Buchanan. On the D line with Savion Williams, got Marquise Bell and Anton Collier up top. So I just know that if I wasn't able to fulfill my 111, I knew one of my brothers would have my back. And on top of that, we also have fun playing the game. We also have fun playing the game, running around, kind of acting like kids in a sense. So, just putting those two components together when you trust your brother, and y'all out there having fun, just like old times, it kind of make the game just even more better. So, yeah, I think that's what it was.
Definitely, definitely. And what's the expectations for FAMU football this season coming up? Because
hmm
y'all basically, I'm gonna just be honest. It's y'all in Jackson State. Y'all two got the biggest targets on y'all
Yeah.
back. What people are talking about. So what is y'all expectations coming into this season?
Well, for the last 3 seasons, I believe, although I wasn't here for all of them, I think we ended up 9-2 each time. So we was always one game short of that SWAC championship and that Celebration Bowl. So that's obviously what we're trying to strive for. Like I said, we lost Jackson State last year by 1.7-6, which is still kind of mind blowing a little bit. But it's a new season. It's a new team. It's a new year. So that's the expectation. You go out there and beat everybody. I mean, I don't care if it's UNC, Bama, Jackson State, James. It could be whoever. Expectations, go out there, ball out, and win every game. I mean that's what it should be.
Definitely, definitely. And let me try to clear up a misconception of people about the money game. They say HBCUs, they just have the money game
Mm.
with the plan. So how do y'all take an accountability of playing these top schools knowing that y'all gonna get put on ESPN, y'all gonna get exposure. How do y'all take those games in the locker room?
Well, I definitely I don't take it as just a money game for the school. I can really care less about the money because I don't see none of the money going to my pocket personally. So like I said, I don't really care who we line up against. These are bigger games. These are FBS teams, and I know that these are kind of games that scouts and recruiters are kind of looking at to see can this guy play at the higher levels other than going against HBCUs. So I think as far as those games, I really want to hone in on my technique, hone in on my craft and really really try to make some plays out there, not overstepping my boundaries, but making plays in a fashion that is good and professional. And yeah, that's it, man. Just making plays, and anybody can beat on any Saturday. So that's the goal. The ultimate goal is get that win.
Definitely, definitely. And what can you tell the younger generation about HBCU football?
I believe that HBC football is on the rise for sure. I wouldn't say frown upon it just because it's HBCU football, it's HBCUs can't play. I really don't believe in that because I feel like I can play football, and I'm kind of out here getting kind of looks and interest from other people and scouts and whatnot. So don't believe in that. You can if you ball out in HBCU, you can ball out. You know what I'm saying at one of the top levels. If you a baller, they will come and find you no matter where you at. So I believe go to HBCUs, and this is where we was founded. This is our roots and our history, and we can also be like one of these Power Five schools if we all kind of come together and put our heads together and do what we do. So I wouldn't say frown upon it, but look into it. And if you really want to have a good experience in college, then yeah, for sure.
Definitely, definitely. So, like, you're statistically leading in the SWAC for the corner. Like, you're all SWAC for a reason. You're the first team all SWAC American for a reason. What can the family expect out of BJ Bohler this year?
You can expect a hard nosed, blue collar football player that ain't scared of nobody, ain't scared of nothing. Like I said, I've always been playing against guys bigger than me my whole life, but that's not gonna stop, and that's not gonna make a difference in how I play. So, like I said, you're gonna get a hard nosed football player. You can get a leader this year. You can get a captain, a vocal leader, and somebody that's ready to command, take charge, and bring the defense to the next level for sure.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I know I gotta ask this question. You at practice, you lined up with Xavier. What that look like in practice, man? Because both of y'all some fast cats, man. Like what? How does that work? How's that grind work out for y'all, man?
It's a good grind, man. It's a good grind. Xavier really pushes me to my limits, and I love going to get somebody like Xavier because I know if I can, stick him here and there, if I can be next to him on these routes, I know I can be next to anybody in the conference because he's one of the best in the conference at what he does. So iron sharpens iron at the end of the day. Sometimes he gets me, sometimes I get him and clamp him up. So we just trying to work to get each other better, and so we can get ready for this season
Definitely, definitely. Shout out to X man. I had him on the
for
show
sure.
earlier, man. Okay, so I got a scenario for you. Start bench cut corner.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you got Dion, you got Revis Island, and you got Jalen Ramsey.
Start bench cut.
Yeah.
Um, Start bench cut. I mean, like I said, I ain't too much. I love all my DBs for sure. But I know Revis more of a safety, so I'm gonna just cut Revis. And I'll bench Dion just because he a Jackson State head coach. Start Jalen Ramsey just off of that.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yes,
Favorite
sir.
uniform to wear during the game.
Ooh, probably all white, orange helmet.
Okay. Favorite food to eat.
My favorite dish is spaghetti,
Okay. Okay. Favorite color.
color red, as you can see.
All right. All right. Favorite place to go on vacation.
Favorite place to go? Out of all the places I went, I think my favorite place is Mexico.
Okay. 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 If you had $1 million right now, what would you do with it?
What I do, I'll probably give like a quarter to half to my parents, and then I'll probably buy me a nice little fancy car, and then try to find some way to invest.
All right, okay. I like that last one. I like that last one. Favorite person to listen to before you go play the game.
Probably my dad for sure.
Okay. Trying to think of one more. Oh yeah, so you got 3 games that one you can pick one game that you can show out on. So it's the Orange Blossom Classic, Homecoming, or the Florida Classic. Which one will it be?
Like if I get the show out on, it's definitely gonna be the Orange Blossom Classic. Like I said, we lost to them boys last year. I really want to put them on this year. So Orange Blossom Classic, easy.
Okay. Say no more, man.
Yes, sir.
Shoot, man, this is BJ Bohler. You already know. You already know what you're gonna expect from him this season, man.
Yes,
He
sir.
hard worker. He grind out there on the field for everybody and anybody. You know that defense is gonna have more speed than last year. That's just my opinion. What I see, but
Hmm.
we gonna see what's up. Thank you, BJ.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
everybody for tuning in. Instagram, Twitter, and all that again.
Yes, sir. Instagram at Geisen, Guysen. Twitter, Geisen_Bohler. And shoot, TikTok is Geisen Bowler all together if you wanna, get jiggy with me. So do it.
All right, man. Thank you so much, man. Peace out.
All right, appreciate it. Peace
All
out.
right. Man, that's Mr. BJ Bohler, Florida Classic MVP, all swag first team defense. This boy had 52 tackles, 4 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery, and a tub. Man, you already know this boy eating. Let's get into the highlights. Man, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You already know, the more y'all do that, the more this page will grow, man. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.